If you're wondering which smart speakers are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Amazon Echo 4th Gen. Look at this cute little orb that packs quite a punch with its 76mm woofer and dual 20mm tweeters. It's like having a mini concert hall that actually fills the room with sound. And the bass response is surprisingly decent for something that looks like a fancy crystal ball. The built-in Zigbee hub means you can control your smart home stuff without extra devices, though the high frequencies could use a bit more finesse, and sometimes it sounds a bit muffled in the high end. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically the Swiss Army knife of smart speakers at a price that won't make your wallet cry. Sonos Era 300. This beast is like the IMAX of smart speakers with its 6 drivers shooting sound in all directions, and when you play Dolby Atmos tracks, it creates this ridiculous sound bubble that makes you feel like you're inside the music. Though at $450, it better make me breakfast too. The spatial audio is mind-blowing when it works, but finding actually good Atmos content is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. And you're stuck with only Amazon Alexa. No Google Assistant here, folks. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you're an audio nerd with deep pockets who wants to impress their friends with fancy spatial audio tricks. Amazon Echo Dot 5th Gen. This tiny hockey puck of sound got an upgrade with a larger 1.73-inch front-firing speaker that actually manages to pump out some decent audio, plus it's got these neat tap gestures that let you shut it up without yelling at it. The bass is about as weak as a paper straw and it starts to fall apart at higher volumes, but come on, it's smaller than a sandwich and costs less than a fancy dinner. Would I buy it? Yes, it's perfect for a bedroom or office when you want Alexa without spending serious cash. Sonos Era 100. This speaker is like the overachieving middle child of the smart speaker family. It's got crisp, detailed sound with actual stereo separation, and the bass actually has some meat on its bones compared to the Echo lineup. It's more expensive than the Echo at $250, and it ditched Google Assistant support, which is kind of a bummer, but the sound quality makes up for it with vocals that are clearer than my conscience. Would I buy it? Yes, if you care about music quality more than your bank account and don't mind being locked into the Sonos ecosystem. Apple HomePod 2nd generation. The sound quality on this thing is absolutely insane. It's got amazing clarity and detail with 5 tweeters firing upward, plus a beefy 4-inch woofer that pumps out bass so strong Apple had to add a reduce bass option. The downside, it's basically useless without other Apple products, and Siri is still dumb as rocks compared to Alexa. Would I buy it? Yes, if you're deep in the Apple ecosystem and care about audio quality, this is the best smart speaker you can get. Google Nest Audio. Look, for $100, you're getting decent sound that's good enough for background music, but let's be real. This thing sounds like someone stuffed a speaker inside a cardboard box. The bass is practically non-existent compared to the HomePod or Echo Studio, and cranking up the volume just makes the high frequencies scream at you. Would I buy it? No. Even Google's old Home Max speaker was better than this disappointment. Apple HomePod Mini. This tiny ball of sound somehow manages to pump out impressive 360-degree audio that beats both the Echo Dot and Nest Mini, despite being smaller than a grapefruit. The bass response is surprisingly good thanks to those dual passive radiators, but damn, it's still twice the price of Amazon's basic speakers. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's perfect for small rooms if you're an Apple user, but you're paying that classic Apple tax. Amazon Echo Studio. This absolute unit is the loudest of the bunch, hitting 92 decibels and packing enough bass to shake your neighbor's walls. The 3D audio feature is pretty sweet for movies, but music can sound weird with the spatial processing, like everything is being played inside a tunnel. Would I buy it? Yes, it's the best bang for your buck if you want room-filling sound and don't mind being locked into Amazon's ecosystem. JBL Authentics 500. This retro-looking beast packs a serious punch with its 270-watt output and that sweet 6.5-inch subwoofer that'll make your neighbors think there's an earthquake happening. The sound quality is fantastic with clear vocals and punchy bass, plus you get both Alexa and Google Assistant working simultaneously, which is pretty damn cool if you're into talking to multiple AI assistants at once. The downside. It's huge and heavy as hell at 17 pounds, and setting it up can be a pain in the ass with some app bugs to deal with. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's basically 2 smart speakers in one with killer sound quality. Sonos Move 2. The upgrade from the original Move brings stereo sound with dual tweeters and a ridiculous 24-hour battery life that'll keep your party going way longer than you probably should. The sound is noticeably clearer than the first gen, with better highs and improved clarity that makes drum hits sound tighter. Plus, it's got that classic warm Sonos sound signature that audio nerds love. The only real bummer is that Google Assistant got kicked to the curb, and at $449, it's not exactly cheap. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's basically indestructible with its water resistance and the battery life is insane. Amazon Echo Pop. This cute little semicircular speaker is Amazon's budget offering that somehow manages to pack decent sound into a tiny package that looks like half an Echo got chopped off. It's super responsive with Amazon's fancy AZ2 processor, but don't expect it to blow your mind with bass. This thing struggles with lower notes like a teenager's voice crack. The touch controls are so flat, you'll probably give up and just use your voice, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Would I buy it? No. Just spend the extra few bucks and get the Echo Dot instead. Amazon Echo Spot. The new 2024 model is basically Amazon's attempt at making the perfect bedside alarm clock, and they've actually done a pretty good job. The small 2.83-inch screen is perfect for quick glances at the time or weather, and the sound quality is surprisingly decent for its size with clear vocals. Just don't expect to watch any videos on this thing. Amazon completely removed that feature from the original Spot, which is kind of a bummer. Would I buy it? Yes, if you want a smart alarm clock that doesn't blind you at night and actually sounds good. Sonos Roam 2. Let me tell you about this tiny beast that packs quite a punch with its balanced sound and surprisingly beefy bass, making it perfect for both podcasts and pop music. The dedicated Bluetooth button is a nice upgrade, but damn, that 10-hour battery life is pretty disappointing for a speaker that costs $179. I mean, come on, Sonos, my phone lasts longer than that. Would I buy it? Maybe if you're already in the Sonos ecosystem and need something portable, but there are better options for the price. JBL Authentics 300. This retro-looking powerhouse brings 100 watts of pure muscle with a down-firing passive radiator that makes the bass hit like a truck. Plus, it's got both Alexa and Google Assistant built in, because apparently one AI assistant wasn't enough. The 8-hour battery life is kind of trash for outdoor use, and it's not even weatherproof. So don't you dare take this fancy leather-wrapped beauty anywhere near rain. Would I buy it? Yes, the sound quality and dual voice assistant support make it worth the money. Just keep it away from the elements. Samsung Galaxy Home Mini 2. Well, this is awkward. Samsung's smart speaker might never actually leave South Korea, which is probably for the best, since it's basically just a Bixby-powered paperweight. It might have a display this time around, but honestly, who cares when you can't even buy the damn thing? Would I buy it? No. Can't buy what doesn't exist outside of Samsung's home turf. Bang & Olufsen Beosound A1 2nd Gen. This premium puck delivers crisp, detailed sound with impressive bass that will make your desk vibrate, wrapped in a sleek design that screams, "I spent too much money on a speaker." It's got Alexa built in and an IP67 rating, but there's no 3.5mm jack, and the price tag might make your wallet cry. Would I buy it? Yes, if you've got money to burn and want the best sounding portable speaker that looks like it belongs in a modern art museum. Bose Smart Soundbar 600. Listen, this compact little beast delivers some seriously impressive Dolby Atmos sound with its up-firing speakers, and the dialogue clarity is freaking fantastic. You'll actually understand what people are mumbling in those Netflix shows. The bass is kind of wimpy though, so don't expect your room to shake during explosion scenes, and with just one HDMI port, you'll be playing musical chairs with your devices. TrueSpace technology tries to make everything sound fancy by adding height effects, but sometimes it feels like those overhead sounds are more slightly above your knees than holy crap, it's right above my head. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you're tight on space and don't mind missing out on some bass punch, this little guy could be your jam. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick these smart speakers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.